Greetings everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm calling this Long Haul 2022. I'm going to be documenting my journey into the trucking industry, starting with the first company I'm going to be working for, May Trucking. I honestly don't know what's going to happen. This is Sunday, the day before I start my orientation. I'm going to try to give you some insights about what I know and what you might expect. Now let's keep in mind a couple of disclaimers. This is 2022. I came from Las Vegas, Nevada, and my orientation is in Denver, Colorado. Denver, though, is not the only location that May Trucking has orientation at. Not to mention, like I said, this is 2022. I have no idea what's going to happen in the future. You could watch this series in 2025, and everything could be different. For an example, in 2018, no one could have guessed there would be a global pandemic. Well, maybe a couple of psychics and that guy on the street corner holding the sign up that read, "The end of the world is coming." They might have had a clue that COVID might have been a thing. I mean, come on, a pandemic? Who knew? I hope that there won't be anything that extreme again, but if something major changes, sorry. I'm just telling you what I experienced, not what you will. So that being said, let me start by telling you what I was told and what has happened so far. First off, they said that it is a paid orientation. All travel expenses would be covered, which it was. They bought my plane ticket. They bought my hotel for the week, everything. I paid nothing out of pocket. I'm here in the hotel room now. Everything was covered, right down to the Uber ride here. The hotel room is not bad. It's called the Radisson. Just me, nobody else in the room with me. There's 2 beds and a nice TV and a bathroom. What you might expect to bring, there is a few things that they told me to bring, and that is probably not going to change. You're going to be hired. This is a job. They said to bring my paperwork, which is my CDL, my DOT physical, my social security card, and I brought my birth certificate just in case. These are your standard payroll things. There is also a list of other things from their online pre-orientation, which you will have to take before you arrive. A trucker's atlas. Remember, we're not talking about a normal atlas. It's a trucker's atlas, motor carriers. You can pick it up at pretty much any truck stop. Although you're going to be staying in a hotel, there's a strong chance that you'll be hitting the road with a mentor after your week is up. They said to bring a sleeping bag, pillow, along with your week's worth of clothes, which you'll have a chance to wash before you go into the truck, and some work gloves, which I forgot. They will give you a list of things to bring, so don't worry too much about that. There is one more important thing that needs to be mentioned, and this is very important. If you don't get anything else from this orientation video but this, please understand, bring clean urine. Not in a glove, not in a jar, but out of your own warm bladder. Yes, the state you might live in might have legal marijuana. Shoot, you might even have medical crack. I don't know. But they are mandated federally. What that means is they go by the federal law. If you can't pee clean, don't even show up. That includes marijuana. They will drug test you, and if you fail, you will not get hired. Look, you've gone this far. This is your new career. Just come clean. That's all. Don't screw this up. Now, this is something I had to look up. The mentor. We're not talking about team driving. That's something different. Some companies have you team drive. That's when both you and someone else are doing the job together. You team up with someone. Being the new guy, you will get screwed. You will be doing the hard hours, and have a miserable experience. With the mentor, you do all the driving, and the mentor will do just that, mentor you. It's not to say that they might not have to drive some places. Some delivery locations might have a no student policy on the docks, but you're going to learn the ropes and drive some loads. I'm doing the 48 states, so if you're doing local or 11 states, then your experience will probably be different than mine. So now I'm going to address the elephant in the room. Pay. I haven't gotten it yet, but I can tell you based on what I chose, because there are different packages, and what I've read, it should be around $900 a week before taxes and health insurance. For the health insurance, I did choose the family plan for me and my wife, and it covers dental, vision, and pharmacy. They do have a 401k, but for now, I opted not to get that. The insurance is, in my opinion, it is reasonably priced. I don't know a lot about it, so I'm not going to be able to tell you much more than that. For now, I'll cover more later. So I don't know, probably take home will be 700-ish a week, starting the week after orientation. It's still more than what my previous job paid, and there is bonuses and other financial perks, miles paid, and so on and so forth. So it could be more. After my first paycheck, I'll let you know. I do know if you think you're going to start out of school making $2K a week, let me know where that is. Put it in the comments below where you're working at. I will dump May in a heartbeat and chase that money. I don't think that you will make that right out of the box. For now, I like May's training program. It's paid for, and they have tuition reimbursement of $60 a week for the CDL school that I paid for out of pocket. You do get your own new truck. They said there is no trucks older than 3 years in the fleet. They have leases, or they sell them off at 250,000 miles, which for a diesel is nothing. Also, if you have a manual restriction, don't worry, there is no manuals. They do allow pets and a guest when you go solo. From what I understand, the mentor will determine when you can go solo, and you'll take a solo test after the mentor. It could be anywhere from a week to 2 weeks. Well, I hope this was helpful. And stay tuned because I will be covering more as we go along on this epic adventure. Thanks for watching The Long Haul. There's a lot more to come.